Valley Club. Bunch of free stuff in Raid Shadow Legends right now, including a calendar that you get a legendary character for free. Bunch of other events coming up in the next few months, and we're going to talk about all the details that we know so far. If you're ready for it, you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin Raid channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having an excellent day, and I hope you're ready for a free legendary character in Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, bunch of free stuff as well. We're going to talk about all of that, all the details, and if you get some value from this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new video goes up. At least 6 pieces of Raid Shadow Legends content every single week on this channel. Well, let's talk about the first calendar that's going on right now. A bunch of free stuff, including a Sacred Shard, which is great because we got a double drop for Sacred Shards right now. Primal Shard, and that is coming up tomorrow for some extended upcoming rate that you get a mythical character. Yeah, it goes from 0.5% to 1%, so make sure you claim this. We also have information about the Chaos event overview. So it says Raid Shadow Legends presents an upcoming Chaos Awakes campaign that will feature a brand new coalition event with 5 unique legendary champions, return of a limited time event dungeon, and this time occupied by mythical champion as a dungeon event boss, and 8 new limited relic. So the event is divided into 2 phases. Phase 1 is going to start in June. It's the coalition event classic fusion. So that is that dwarf fusion that is coming up. Coalition event is where everybody in the community is working towards one thing. Start of the event dungeon and the Bastion pre-design and OST update. And as far as the Bastion redesign, this is what it's going to look like. I remember during the holidays, during Halloween, sometimes they redesign it to give some thematic things. So this is what the new event Bastion is going to, or the Bastion related to the event is going to look like. And then phase 2 is coming up in July, and that is where it looks like we're getting that free legendary, the champion chase. It looks like a login event. And then so the total is going to last from June 5th. That is when that legendary fusion starts, and then it's going to last till August 6th. So 2 months. Hashtags on this are in social media: Raid Chaos Awakes and Chaos Awakes Raid. And I do want to remind you guys, if you're starting off a brand new Raid account, use the download link in the description or scan the QR code up there, because you're going to get 4 epic characters for free right off the bat. You're going to get Uugo. As soon as you're done with the tutorial, Uugo is in your account, one of the best epic support champs in the game. Then you're going to get Tagoar, another great epic support champ. Then you're going to get Fayne, a great clan boss damage dealer at level 45. Then at level 50, Mausoleum Mage, great epic support champ, another one. So you're going to get a bunch of these. And then within your first 24 hours, enter the code Monkey King or Desert Queen to get either Tuhanarak or Sungwukong. Great legendary champions. Both are great. There's some other codes that you can enter as well, but my recommendation would be to use that Desert Queen or Monkey King code to get either Tuhanarak or Sungwukong. So more information about the Chaos Awakes event on hellhades.com. So starting on June 5th, all players level 2 and above can join the new coalition event, a hybrid system that blends personal quest progression with server-wide milestone goals. And I like that. I like that everybody's working towards the same goal. So personal progress, or a complete quest to unlock individual rewards, and the coalition progress. Every quest also fuels a global progress bar. So milestone rewards. The coalition rewards are available to all players who meet these personal thresholds. Coalition multipliers will boost personal rewards retroactively when global milestones are met. Also, the quest types: repeat quests, which will refresh in batches of 3, can be completed multiple times, and limited quests, 1 time. High effort tasks available in 3 difficulties. A dedicated leaderboard will spotlight the top contributors first come first serve in case of a tie. The key dates, again, this is starting this Tuesday, June 5th, and it is going to be ending July 2nd. So we got about a month to get all these rewards, and it's going to totally end on the 3rd of July. So make sure you claim those rewards. I guess if you got 1 day to claim all these rewards. All right, now the new champions. This is the free one right here. Let me see the Gold Wing. It's going to be from this loyalty program, kind of like a login calendar like they had with Alice. I guess after 7 days in July, you're going to get this legendary character for free. Then it's going to be able to drop from Ancient, Sacred, and Primal Shards starting on July 31st. So at the end of the month, after everyone has the opportunity to get this for free, it looks like that is when you could get Lamisi in these in the shards from normal means there. All right. Stolen Foulbeard, that is the fusion that is going to start on July 5th as well. You could then after June 5th, you could get from, or I guess you could get them right away from Ancient Sacred Primal Shards starting on June 5th. So I'm going to try to do that fusion, and hopefully we'll get the fusion and not get any of the drops because we're working towards this character. Now, the other legendaries that are coming out, Graos TOON Drake, and we have some information on this character's kit. Drop from Ancient Sacred Primal Shard starting on June 5th. So I think starting this Tuesday, there'll be some kind of progressive drop event that we can get some increased chance for getting this character. But yeah, no event or anything like this. So just got to get lucky for this character. Same thing with Graos the Coveted. Shard boosts for drop from, oh, maybe this is the only boost one. Maybe this is just normal drop rates. But usually they have like an increased chance or a progressive drop. But Graos the Covetous is going to drop from Primal Shards. This is August 6th, and this is Graos is going to be the dungeon boss that we're going to be facing. So it's a mythical character. Guess you can start to get some of these characters, and I guess from what I'm hearing, we haven't had like a boosted summon or anything from a mythical or the Primal Shards to get these mythical characters. And then we also have Balar the Lost, going to be dropped from Ancient, Sacred, and Primal Shards starting on June 5th as well. And I'm guessing sometime during that 2-month event, we'll have an increased drop rate for Balar the Lost as well, either some progressive drops or something like that. All right, so those are the characters. And then the dungeon, the event dungeon is Graos the Covetous. We talked about the kit for this character a while back, but unique mechanics again for this dungeon. 2 phases, support form with defensive buff, attack with then attack form with nukes. Resistance to HP burn only takes 1% max damage from it. Requires a active strategy, shielding, healing, damage output, must balance both boss forms. So this is who you get a chance to unlock on August 6th, but we're gonna have to play against this character for a while. Exclusive buffs: Fortify reduces enemy ignore defense effects by 15 to 25%, and Shatter increases your own ignore defense effects by 7.5 to 15%. Looks like the pinpoint set, acquiring that pinpoint set is returning. And again, this is increasing accuracy and speed for the characters as well. And we're getting a bunch of new relics. I haven't really used too much of the relics right now. I got a bunch just saved up. I'm kind of scared to put them on a character and then have it be the wrong one. So let me know what you're doing with the relics, especially if you're a newer player like me. The new character, Graos the TOON Drake, looks to be a strong character. Again, this is this character that looks like this. And if we take a look at his where he is going to be strong, 4.5 stars on hellhades.com. Great for the Demon Lord, great for the Hydra, great for the Spider, great in a lot of different areas, a lot of 5 stars for this champ in a bunch of the areas. So the A1 is going to attack one enemy, ignoring 25% of the target's defense, heals all allies with less than 50% HP by 10% of this champion's max HP. So pretty good A1 there. The A2 attacks all enemies for 2 times. Ooh. Double hitter on AoE. Each hit will ignore 25% defense against targets with less than 50% HP. The first hit, 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff on each enemy for 2 turns. The second hit, 75% chance of placing a block buffs debuff on each enemy for 2 turns. Each hit will ignore 25% resistance against targets with less than 50% HP. Dragonkin Warcry is the A3. Place a 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also place a block damage buff on all allies for 1 turn. Strong move there. And Ferocious Ambition is the passive. If an ally has more than 50% HP and is under any buffs placed by this champion, that ally deals 10% more damage. I like that. If an ally has 50% more, if 50% less than 50% HP, so low on health. And is attacked by an enemy under any debuffs placed by this champion, that ally receives less than 10% damage. All right, I like it. Less damage mitigation and increased attack. There are multiple champions in the team with this skill. Only one will activate. So I guess if you have multiple Graos, the TOON Drakes, that is when it's going to activate. Let's check out Balar the Lost, 4-star on hellhades.com. And pretty good in a few different areas. Clan Boss, Dragon, Hardbow Dragon, Scarab King, and a Doom Tower. Eternal Dragon. The A1 is Malignant Thorns. Attacks one enemy before attacking. Place a shield buff on this champion for 2 turns. The value of this shield proportional to this champion's attack. It's 50% chance of placing a 25% poison sensitivity buff for 2 turns. All right, so I like poison champions, increasing this. All right, the Twister of Life attacks 1 enemy, 75% chance of placing a leech debuff on all enemies for 2 turns, instantly activates poison debuffs on all enemies. So poison activator and a poison sensitivity. I like it. All right. Monstrous Growth attacks 1 enemy before attacking. Place an increased attack buff or increased accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns. 75% chance, and it goes up to 100% when fully booked, placing a 50% decreased resistance debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Then places 3 poison debuffs, 5% poison debuffs on the initial target for 2 turns. Attack is critical. Places 3 poison debuffs for 2 turns on all enemies instead. Oh man, that is a great one. And then you could with this poison activator, then you get the poison sensitivity. I like what he's doing there. And then the passive increases champion's ignore defense effect by 1% for each poison debuff instantly activated on this champion. Whoa, stacks up to 20%, fills this champion's turn meter by 5% when a poison debuff is placed on an enemy. Oh, I like what this champion is doing. Valar the Lost, both of these champions, both of these, Valar and Graos look very, very strong. And Valar is in the Sylvan Watchers, so yeah, my Silly Priest Ornn likes to synergize very well with this, with the poison sensitivities and the poison activations and everything like that. So that is what we're getting. We're getting these cool looking characters, and this one for free. That is what is upcoming. I'm pretty excited about some of these characters. Hopefully I get lucky enough to unlock these characters, and hopefully when the kit comes out for that legendary that we're getting for free, hopefully it's a very, very good champ. Let me know what you think of these new champs and all the stuff that is coming up. Hopefully you got some value from this video, and if you did, leave it a like. Check me out on social media. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk Fist Bomb ValleyFlyin